had a dream. All this is all popping in my head now, finally. I had a dream last night that a nurse came up to me, and she had a blood pressure thing and put it on my hard-on and started pumping it up. And she was like, don't come in it because I have to use it.
What the?
So she's pumping, but she didn't know. She goes, I don't know if this is going to hurt when I, start getting the pressure on it. And I go, well, just give it a couple of pumps and see. And I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty good. And she goes, all right, I'll pump it more, but I can't keep pumping it because I have to use it. So don't come in it.
All right.
I don't know what it means.
We need someone that reads dreams to call immediately, a dream analyst.
Wait a minute. What was that? What was she saying?
She said at first she didn't know if it was going to hurt me. But I said, well, give it a couple of pumps. You wrap the fucking blood pressure thing around my hard-on. I was already, in my dream I had a boner. And then she goes, okay. So she squeezed it once, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I go, keep going. So she's squeezing a couple more times, and then she told me not to come in it because she has to use it.
I don't know if that's sexual or not or health-related. It's a fucking...
It was my dick.
But it's a fucking... Look, the blood pressure thing tests blood pressure and heart and hard-on. Sometimes it's fucking weird the way your mind... Like they said, a lot of times if you dream about ice cream, it's ice cream. It can translate it to...
Really?
Yes, phonetically broken down. Not always.
This was purely like... I wanted to fucking come in her blood pressure sleeve.
That could be a pussy
And I was
thing,
very
too.
angry that she had to stop. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You could wash it off. Let me come in your blood pressure cup.
Yeah, but listen. Ooh, the devil! Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm saying sometimes it's not always as apparent as it seems.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
We got to get someone that knows this shit, because that's a weird one.
Oh, I'm sure Lydia will be calling up any minute now.
Hi, Anthony. What that means is that you want a heart monitor thing on your penis without ejaculating.
Right.
Thank you, Dumbella. Why do you feel this way, Anthony?
No, I didn't come in the bed. I wish. I love wet dreams. I haven't had one in many, many years.
You bring up something that's pretty interesting, though. A blood pressure fucking thing on your dick. Now,
I'm thinking it might be kind of feel good.
I don't know, man. When they take your blood pressure, it gets a little uncomfortable.
A little tight sometimes.
It gets a little tight.
Put the stethoscope on your balls.
Maybe you're afraid of getting a girl pregnant. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe that's a deep fear for you.
That would be, I'd be dreaming, if that was me being afraid of getting a girl pregnant, I'd have that dream every night. I'd be like, no!
I don't know.
Well, let's go to Joe.
That's a good one.
The dream analysts are starting to call here. Joe, what do you got?
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hi, sir.
Ant, how big is your dick that you're dreaming about it?
I dream about my own dick.
I mean, I'm lucky to get a couple girls in my dreams. You got your hog out there.
I was dreaming. It was... What is it? Wow! There's a picture. Danny, is that Danny or Travis?
Travis got that.
Travis
with the big win today.
Travis with a picture of a fucking blood pressure sleeve around a hard-on. There it is. Someone's done it. No, you can't really think of anything that someone hasn't done already. And that's kind of a natural. It might feel good. I don't know. It's like a tennis racket pump thing.
Yeah. And Kyle writes, "And don't leave us hanging. Did you come or what?"
No, I didn't. I wish I was good. I didn't come in her fucking thing. She got to use it.
Sure, it was a her, and it wasn't the fucking angel of death type fat nurse. It was some guy with a beard, weighed 300 pounds. He had a fucking pillow with handles on it.
Mongo the trucker is actually a dream analyst. Mongo, what do you got on this?
Who knew that?
He really is, Jimmy.
This is what creep Mongo does when he's fucking driving along a stretch of I-80 through fucking Iowa. He thinks of dreams and what they mean as he gets fucking piles from driving all day.
I think Anthony's worried for his health because his hog is so big. Whenever it gets a hard on, his blood pressure just drops.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Oh shit!
No, it really, it really was very like sexual. Like it was a very sexual dream. Like I wanted her to keep doing it, and I wanted her to watch.
Wow, there's some
as I fucking shot all over her cuff.
Wait,
her blood pressure cuff.
This guy's got it. Jeff in Jersey.
Yeah?
Jeff.
Yeah, I think it's that you're looking for a younger pussy and you want it to be tighter as you keep going.
Oh, is that it? The gauge shows the age. Is that what happens? It starts pumping up and the gauge goes down in age as it gets tighter?
Yeah, maybe.
Tom in Chicago. Tom.
Hey, Ant, I think subliminally your body's telling you you're going to have a stroke.
Shut up, you fucking asshole.
Or maybe.
But he means stroke, you know.
Oh, that I'm stroking my dick.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, the fucking age thing might be right because nurse, that's how, if he dates a girl, that's how he wants her to feed. He wants a young one. Boo.
I want to nurse
We're
her.
the real dream analysts.
There was
That's
no
a weird
real
one.
dream analyst. Dream schmemes. They don't mean shit. It means whatever the fuck is happening. And then later on, I had a dream that me and my family were having a picnic in a warehouse, but then we took a U-Haul in, had to unload all the furniture as like it was a house in a warehouse. And we sat around, had a picnic, and it got to be like 5 o'clock, and I was bummed because we got to pack all the shit back in the U-Haul and drive out. What does that mean?
Your dreams are exhausting.
Mine are fucking terrible. I didn't know what that meant.
They have a million of these websites where you pop in your dream and they could help you out a little bit.
It don't mean shit is
All
what
right,
it
let's
means.
see at least what the internet's saying.
No, I don't know about that. Are dreams random or does your mind talk to you a little bit?
Anything. I think they can be affected by what happens in your life.
Right.
But I don't think it's so out there and vague and weird. I think it's obviously, let's say you're stressed out for your job and you keep having this fucking dream that you're going to be fired.
Work dreams.
That thing.
I just call them
radio
work dreams.
Well, I used to have dreams when I first started in radio that the disc was fucking going and the song was running out and I couldn't get to the fucking CD player in time.
We all had those. I think in general dreams are just dreams.
Yeah.
Some maybe you could analyze. Like, I mean, I have a good example of that. Scott in Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Scott, listen to this dream. You tell me this means something. Maybe Jimmy will figure it out, though. Maybe he will. Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, I had this dream where there were lengths of shit about 3 feet long and about the diameter of my wrist, and I was taking the tapered ends and putting them together and making a huge chain.
You're making a shit chain?
Read that dream,
chain of
Jimmy.
shit.
What does that mean?
It means that you have somebody and you're not too sure what to get them for Christmas. So you figured you'd make your own charm bracelet out of duty.
Shit
For King
chain.
Kong?
It's either that or that's how you look at
great.
life. It's just a big fucking, it's an unending fucking shitty experience.
Yeah, just a chain of shit.
Yeah, it goes round and
Never
round.
ends.
Links.
Yeah.
It never ended.
Thank you, Scott. Is that real, by the way, or are you fucking around for the show?
No, that's real. That's
Jesus,
real.
that's fucked up, man.
Funny.
Thank you. All right. More people calling about, well, let's see. I know about dreams. Let's go to Merrill. Merrill?
Yes.
Hey, Merrill.
Morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, buddy.
Good. How are you, man?
Good.
good.
About dreams, the 3 different stages of dreams. You know, there's 3 different stages while you're dreaming. One of them is usually a dream about the past. One is a dream about the future, and the last one is usually a dream of fantasy. So I would say that his dream about the arm pressure cuff is probably fantasy. But the one about the warehouse is probably a dream about his past and about the way he had to move.
Oh, like always moving with the family and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you never know.
Just when you were settled down, you had to move again.
I had to move, and I was bummed that we had to like pack. I wasn't bummed that we had to pack everything and leave. I was bummed that the work involved in packing everything. Like
Exactly.
sucked. Oh, did that suck?
Yeah,
Couch.
that's what I would say, you know, about the dream. So I think that one with the arm pressure cuff, that might be something you subconsciously might want to do in the future.
Why would I have a fucking dream that we went into a warehouse for a picnic?
That one is your
Stupid.
subconscious talking about your past and you having to move all the way up to California and all that.
Why a picnic?
Yeah, picnic.
Well, because of your childhood and you know your great.
And then I have certain
relationship with your father.
sets.
Well,
So what?
picnic represents family. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
I
family
guess so.
thing.
I have certain sets in my dreams too, like sets that I revisit every so often.
Can't you just
Like there's a house,
The Eagle's Nest.
There's certain the Eagles. Yeah. There's certain houses that are all in recurring dreams. A certain road that I drive down, a lake that's full of these like giant sea urchins and giant like grouper fish. And I have to get across it, and the water's crystal clear, and it's fucking scary as shit. Because I'm looking right down to the bottom at giant fish, and the boat I'm on is always ready to tip over. Whoa!
Your dreams are exhausting.
Crazy.
Let's fucking fall asleep.
Oh, I try
think-
to.
Jesus.
After analyzing that dream, I think you're just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no doubt about that.
All right, guys, punching out.
All right. Well, this guy had a dream. We want real dreams, not ones where you get on the air.
Yes.
Jim in Canada, what do you got?
This is honest to God. Happy birthday, Jimmy. Honest to God, I'm straight as an arrow. I got a dream last week that Michael Jackson sucked in my wang. And I woke up.
Michael Jackson now?
Honest to God, it was a fucking nightmare. And I woke up and I just, Jesus Christ, I didn't know what to do, man. And I still, it's the weirdest feeling in my life. But
That's pretty fucked up. What the fuck does
can you
that
read my
mean?
tea leaves, Jimmy?
What's that, buddy?
Yeah, what?
Can you read my tea leaves?
Read your joint.
Tea leaves, I think. Jim, you're breaking up a little bit, unfortunately. All right, we'll get you next time. Warehouse, what does that mean there, Dan? You're on a dream site?
Yeah, it says here for a warehouse. So see, a warehouse in your dream represents stored energy or hidden resources. The warehouse also refers to memories. Alternatively, you may also be putting your ambitions and goals on hold. Was it an empty warehouse?
Well, there were like pipes in there and stuff, and it was empty until we came in and unloaded the furniture.
Well, it says to see an abandoned or empty warehouse indicates that your inner resources have been depleted. You need to take some time off to restore your energy and replenish your resources.
All right, I'll be like Steve. I need every Monday off then.
Yes.
It says in my dreams they're telling me I need every Monday off.
It spoke to me. It had a brain that was empty.
Yes, our dreams are telling us that we need 5 days off from you, Steve.
That's a long way to go.
Yeah, I know. Wow, the empty warehouse. Well, that's interesting. What about
Let me see if I can find a picnic.
about a picnic? You got picnic in there?
Let me see.
Spicnic.
Whoa.
It's terrible.
Can't say that.
Whoa.
Well, it's something that was actually a derogatory term used out on Long Island for the Hispanic families that would take get out of their car on the side of the parkways because they're big grassy sides to the parkways, and just open up a blanket and start eating and a hibachi and barbecue.
I tell that same story. People don't believe me.
Yeah, it happens all.
It happens more than
crazy.
More than I care to remember, or whatever. But and they just pop their hood and make them believe their car's broke down.
Yeah, their car's busted, and they're out there
like,
just
what the
eating.
hell? We gotta eat.
Little kids are running around with fucking diapers on and shit. There's traffic doing 80 next to them.
I've seen it more than once. It's
fantastic.
the weirdest thing. I don't get that.
Oh, picnic! You got it. You found it.
What's a picnic all about?
Well, it says here to dream that you're at a picnic signifies a joyful and tranquil domestic life.
Oh.
You prefer the simpler things in life. To see a picnic basket in your dream indicates an opportunity to learn and share your ideas and opinions.
That's nonsense.
That sounds like nonsense. Yeah, but the first part maybe like kind of tranquil and nice. Although it was a warehouse.
Hey, this guy's got a great question.
Goddamn dream.
Oh, it's a girl. Erin in Atlanta. Erin.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
My new creating.
I just wanted to discuss people that I always have in my dreams that I've never seen or met.
Oh, yeah.
No idea who the hell they are, where they come from, or if they even really exist.
I used to fall in love with people in my dreams that I didn't know. Like I'd have sex with a girl in my dream and everything, and then I'd wake up and go, "Oh my God, I really liked her."
Yeah,
I know, and you want to meet them, and your
This
dreams
sucks.
are crushed, and you can never see them or have sex with them. It's
and then the
just so
image,
sad.
the image of what they look like, fades during the day, and you're like, "Well, that person's gone."
Who are these people though? The strangers in your dreams.
Yeah, who?
Your imagination.
Maybe it's just somebody you like as you're turning your head in a crowd on the streets.
and your brain's registering
brain
it
just
somehow.
picks somebody out, or or maybe just a random fucking Mr. Potato Head thing that's put together in your head of other people's features.
That's a good question, Aaron. I don't know.
Oh, well, punching out, guys.
All right.
Let's go. We might have to do a dream show.
I like the dream show.
Greg, Maryland, what's up?
Greg?
Guys, and this is a serious dream. I dreamed that I was a sweet potato in the middle of a basket of sweet potatoes. And I have no idea what that means.
That means you fucking belong in Chelsea. You're a flaming homosexual, sir. You're a sweet potato, and you want to live amongst other sweet potatoes who don't laugh at you when you walk a small dog and blow them behind dumpsters.
You were voted sweetest potato.
Yes. I was voted, boy, most likely to be mistaken for a yam. I don't know what that means. Yes.
I love marshmallows.
All right, Greg, thank you.
All right.
Dream I'm falling asleep driving. Oh, yeah. I've had that one.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
Anytime I'm driving, I barely have control of the vehicle.
Yeah.
When I'm driving. There have been times I've also been in the back seat of the car, and I'm supposedly driving the car. And then I realize, like, oh, my God, I'm in the back seat.
And you got to get to the front seat, but it takes forever. You're getting tangled up, and all sorts of shit is happening.
And there's another really creepy one that I have, and it's the same location. I am taking off in a 747, not flying it, but I'm one of the passengers, and the cabin is very open, and the seats aren't placed right. You know, they're kind of odd. And I can see out the windshield, the pilot's, the windshield. And we're taking off on like a grass runway where the trees are, I swear, right at the wingtips. And there's wires everywhere. And the plane, like, you feel the plane going up, and then I feel it start dropping and going, uh-oh, we're fucking, we're going down.
I've had
plane's
that.
crashing.
I've had that type of dream, too.
Oh, that's a creepy-ass one.
That just sucks.
And it feels like so real. Like, you feel that feeling in your stomach, like,
all dreams
going down.
Feel real.
Yeah, some are weird, because sometimes I've been shot in dreams, and you don't feel anything.
Right.
You're like,
but
wow,
when you're
I thought that would
dreaming,
hurt a lot more.
When you're dreaming, for the most part, you're not sitting there going, "Oh, this is a dream." Everything you're dreaming about, you're like, "Fuck."
Like those, though.
Fuck. Helicopter crashes into my friend's house, and I haven't lived there in 15 years. Dreamed that I beat Jimmy Norton in a donut eating contest. Hey, Dan, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I actually had a dream last night of little Jimmy Norton. I beat his ass in a chocolate-covered Entenmann's donut eating competition.
Oh,
I had a dream last night that was very similar. That somebody was stealing all of my duty-filled socks.
But Jimmy, you were
hold on.
absolutely pissed
That I have
at
a
me,
drawer full of socks with duty in them.
Duty?
I have duty-filled socks, and I swing them and yelled, "Hi-oh!"
But the funny part was that Norm Macdonald and Jay Moore were there egging you on to beat my ass because I beat you in this competition. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
That's pretty weird.
Star-studded dream.
Yeah.
What do you think that means, little Jimmy?
No, I'm not sure.
You think you're funnier than Jim Norton?
Absolutely not. I probably just can eat more donuts than that guy.
Probably. I think that means, sir, that you wish to have a hat made of donuts that you could just take off and eat wherever you want to. You want to have a donut hat, a big cruller, like that's the bill of the
cruller.
Yeah, cruller hat.
Maybe we just get together and have a donut date. What do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah,
I'd love to.
Be healthy.
God, this is Phone Topic Wednesday.
People love this.
Let's go to Leonard. Leonard.
I got to tell you, everyone's missing the fact that both of Anthony's dreams last night are related to each other.
Okay.
First off, if he has a cock so big that you can put a fucking blood pressure cuff around it, that means when he's done banging his girlfriend, her vag is the size of a warehouse, you could have a picnic in.
That's funny.
Jesus Christ.
That's funny.
That's terrible.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, Leonard, right on.
Those are adjustable. Those
That's right.
cuffs.
Good call. Horrible name.
Right.
If your name is Leonard, call yourself Lenny, because you sound like fucking De Niro from Awakenings.
Hey, Leonard.
And there's another Leonard Lawrence.
Leonard Lawrence.
Only faggots and sailors are called Lawrence. Who are you, Lawrence of Arabia? Only faggots and sailors are called Lawrence. What an observation for Gunnery Sergeant Hartman to make. Faggots and sailors. That was a fucking funny line.
Let's go to James in Pennsylvania. James.
Yes, Hope.
Oh.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Better now, James. Thanks.
Good. Very good. I grew up in New York, and I was having this recurring dream when I was in college about this haunted house. I was always trapped in the basement, and I was escaped from the storm doors. I actually went around New Paltz, where I went to school, looking for this house. Never found it. Never thought of the dream. A couple years later, I moved to Pennsylvania. I'm driving down one of the rural roads down here. I actually passed the house. I swear it was from my dreams. To the point where I actually got out of the car and almost knocked on the door, but then I realized it was probably a bad idea that this is the house that I was almost killed in my dreams, but the house exists, and I'd never seen it before. And it happened like 5 years after I stopped having this recurring dream, but it was every night for several weeks. It was creepy. And that house exists. I pass it a couple times a week.
That's pretty fucked up, no way?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
How does your mind...
I'm not like a spiritual person. I don't believe my dreams are telling me anything, which is to see that building standing on the side of this country road with corn stalks all over the place. It was very, very odd.
Recurring dreams are like, I have this recurring dream, and I don't know if it's a nightmare or not, but that I'm in front of a room full of people, and they're expecting something from me, and I can't deliver it. And I don't know if it was a dream about not doing well on stage, but then one time I dreamed farther, like I went farther with the dream, and I realized what they wanted from me was they wanted my recipe for marmalade. What a fucking dick. Fucking marmalade. They wanted my famous marmalade recipe.
Do you have a name for your marmalade?
No.
No? Okay. I'll give you a minute. I'm sure you'll come up with a name for your marmalade. After the break, you'll have a name for your marmalade, right, Jimmy?
Yes, Jimmy loves hats and marmalade.
Who doesn't? That's my dream. It's my nightmare. It's a snail slithering through a hat full of marmalade.
A hat just full of marmalade.
Surviving.
Is there anything worse than orange marmalade?
I don't think there
at
is.
the fucking diner. Like,
Yes.
why are they still making this
stop
shit?
it.
No one eats it.
I'll tell you what's worse than orange marmalade. Donkey shit spread. It comes in a peanut butter-like jar, and it's pure, softened donkey shit. And you spread it on Melba toast, and you fucking suck it off a bullcock. That's worse than orange marmalade.
Well,
but
you
not
answered my
much
question.
worse.
Thank you.
Donkey shit spread on Melba toast, sucked off a bullcock, beats orange marmalade by a smidge.
Holy shit.
In the worst department.
I run on all fours like a dog in my dream. You want that one?
Yes.
Sure, let's go to Matt. Matt.
Yes.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, yeah, this is a recurring dream element I've had for as long as I can remember. I'm just running on all fours like a dog, and that's it, just running and running, and then I wake up and I feel tired. I don't know.
How is it to run on all fours, though? That seems like it would be pretty cool.
It seems cool in the dream. I mean, I don't know how I could ever do it in real life, but it makes sense in the dream.
Did you ever dream that you called a radio show and came to the conclusion that you were an ass?
He's just trying to share,
I'm just
Jimmy.
teasing him.
Thank you, Matt. Let's go to Mike in Jersey.
Fuck him.
All right, yeah, Mike.
Hey, guys, good morning.
Hey.
I had a dream. I was driving to my motorcycle test in Plainfield. I got shot in the forehead. I woke up the next morning. It was actually a zit right next to the same place I got shot.
What the fuck is that about?
Sitting on your head. Probably felt it growing under there.
Yeah.
And dreamt about it.
You know what? I felt it when you could actually feel it when I was shot in the dream. I felt like I ran into a wall.
All right. Just like this call.
All right. Trucker dreams that he's driving in his sleep and wakes to freak out while trucks move around him. James in the Poconos. I think he's doing this one for the show. Are you doing this one for the show, James?
No, absolutely not. But I want to see if Jimmy knows what this dream means. But
Probably.
I hope so. I keep fucking my 15-year-old neighbor, and her mom keeps getting mad at me. I just want to see if Jimmy knew what that means.
Means you're Anthony. It's a fucking that's pretty obvious. You want to fuck your 15-year-old neighbor and you're afraid of the consequences. That's not, why does his mom get mad at you?
He's gone. Let's say hi to Ethan.
No one caught my little joke there, I guess. I said, why does his mom get mad at you? You're like he's a Peter Pumper. Damn suck dicks. I'll bet you could suck marmalade through a garden hose.
Oh my God.
A golf hose. I'm tired. I'm getting punchy.
Where are we? Ethan in PA. Ethan.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's up?
I've been having a dream for years and years now, actually, that I'm in a fight, and I can't land a punch. I mean, I can swing, but my fists are stopping just short.
Yeah, I hate those.
Yeah.
I've had those too. It's like when you can't run in a dream, or you have a gun, but the ammo doesn't fucking fit in the clip and shit like that.
So you're swinging and you can't land a punch and you're getting hit?
Well, I don't know if I'm getting hit or not. It's just like I'm swinging, and the swings are going just as fast as they're supposed to, but
Yeah.
they're just stopping short.
The running dream is bad, too, when you're trying to run and you just can't.
So fucking
You're
frustrating.
fucking like, oh, my God. You're almost crawling,
It's like, just
trying to
run.
fucking run. You can't do that. I was reading Steve from Bayshore's dream thing reminded me. I have this one, too, where you travel back in time. Like, I'll be like, holy shit, it's not fucking like 2009. It's like 1960 something. And I'll start telling people what's going to happen. I'll be like, oh, you are going to freak out at this, that, the other thing. And then I wake up. But it's like telling people the future.
That's better than watching a movie.
It's pretty cool. I have some fun dreams, but my
dreams are boring.
And most of them action-packed, like crime and gunfire and chases and car chases.
That's because you keep the TV on. Simple as that.
It probably is. And I always have it on like those crime show channels.
A lot of us did dream whatever was the last show you were watching just before you turned the TV off.
Yeah, you could, if you're
all of a
hearing
sudden you make that
something, yeah.
connection
Yep.
and you're dreaming that shit. Beth might have a real interpretation, Aunt.
She dreams her
Hey, guys.
boyfriend plays with a band and never comes home. He's with the boys.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Yeah, why would you want to be with the boys when you
Yeah.
could be with Beth?
I know.
You know, she might have gotten fat.
True.
Not yet.
You can't find the sound.
Yeah, they can't find the sound. It's coming out of the fucking amp, stupid.
That's a good song.
Oh, stop
Come
it.
on.
It's not.
I want to interview Peter Criss.
Do you?
Yeah, man. He fucking beat breast cancer. Men don't get that often.
Not that often. That's true.
Why would you ever want to talk about beating breast cancer if you're a man?
With a kiss.
Well,
that's a rough one.
I know. It's kind of private. I wonder if it's more embarrassing than other cancers, or do you just not give a fuck? Once they say cancer, you don't care what
Jesus,
they call it.
Really cares.
That's a good question. Beth, a lot of questions.
Hello.
All right, Beth, you heard Ant's dreams. What do you got on that?
My thought is that he's feeling very confined, and some authority figures are telling him not to do things he desperately needs to do.
Let me think that out.
Like society.
Society.
And certain age of consent laws.
Yeah, stupid society and their dumb rules.
Why would you,
Anthony?
Now, why would you interpret it like that? Give me how you worked that out.
Just a different perspective, because you keep going like to the obvious, and dreams usually aren't that obvious.
Yeah, but how did you come up with that from that? Like, I could have said, I could have come up with anything. Like, you could have just made something up. Why would you think my dream meant that?
Well, because you've been complaining a little about your bosses and your inability to do what you used to do on air.
That's true.
Even when you were on NEW, you seem to have more freedom than you have now on satellite.
Oh, let me just quickly bring that up. I was driving home yesterday, listening to the fucking replay, and it was from NEW.
Was it the porn music bit?
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
And we started bitching because someone came in and said, guys, just want to let you know they're dumping out of a lot of this bit. And we freaked out like, oh, my God.
How dare you?
And as I'm listening to the bit, I'm like, how the fuck were we saying any of this? Any of it?
Yeah, maybe Ant doesn't like restrictions or bosses.
No one likes restrictions.
But I mean, maybe that's what his dream about, though.
But how would that be interpreted into a fucking blood pressure cuff around my cock and me picnicking in the White House?
Hold on, pressure.
Fine. You're with the blood pressure.
But it felt good. I wanted them to keep going.
Right, but you weren't allowed to do what you wanted.
Because
I just wanted to come. Who doesn't?
You weren't allowed to.
But you can't. They're telling you not
You can't. Legally, you can't.
Right.
I think it's obvious to all of us, Ann.
Can't come on a fucking blood pressure cuff.
Well, the tightness represents
That was
something
good.
else, if you know what I mean.
Oh, a little restriction.
And legally, you're not
on
allowed
pleasure.
to do that.
A restriction on pleasure.
And you used to enjoy your job a lot.
I still love it. I don't like getting up in the morning, but I like everything else with the job.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Lately, we're loving this again.
I like the job.
And it shows.
We'll go
and
back.
it shows.
We'll go
It's
back.
coming through.
We'll go back to hating this in a few months.
a few minutes.
It's like a fucking roller coaster. Thank you, Beth.
My pleasure.
That's not bad. She's got a pretty good angle on it.
I don't know. She never really gave me a good, whatever. It's just, you know what? It's just as good as any other fucking explanation.
Danny's got a website up that he feels confident about because he hasn't moved from that website
But
in a
it's
while.
scary.
Well, because it's creepy. It's been popping up on some of those sites I frequent lately. It's called thisman.org, and apparently a lot of people across the world have been dreaming of the same guy. and they sketch them out, and they're all similar sketches. It's this guy right here.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's creepy.
A handsome gentleman.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And here's some portraits that people have made.
Oh,
And
other
apparently-
people have-
Yeah, like hundreds of people have dreamt about this.
It's a big
this guy.
unibrow guy. That's like the common denominator with kind of a roundish face.
I've dreamt about that guy.
Yeah.
Let me see his face.
Have you?
Actually, yes, I have.
No way.
Yes, I have.
When?
I dreamt that when I was having difficulties with my marmalade distributor, he was the man who was in charge of the marmalade warehouse. And he was dropping them like jars of honey with tumors' feet. He was dropping my marmalade jars. That guy's a tool.
I hate that guy.
All right, what is this about?
I don't think I've ever dreamt about him.
I don't know if whether it's real or not. If I ever dreamt about this guy, I'd be freaked out.
Well, now we're
because
all going to
it's-
dream
yeah,
about him
it's
because we're
just
looking at
really
his fucking
creepy looking.
face.
That is
What's
true.
the
Now you're
what
looking
theories?
at it.
What theories?
Well, there's a few.
He just looks like a bald prick.
Yeah.
And everyone just kind of sees him and goes, yeah, me too.
Some people say that it's an image belonging to the collective unconscious.
Oh.
Unconscious that could surface in times of hardship. Some people think that it's the creator. It's the form in which God manifests himself today.
Oh, what not? First of all, how would you just dream about somebody and go, where can I find a bunch of other people who've dreamt of a pedophile-looking guy?
Yeah,
that guy stinks.
That doesn't. This sounds like.
Well, the story goes
sham.
there was a patient in a psychiatrist's office drew the face of a man that they'd been repeatedly dreaming about. The picture got left on the guy's desk. Another patient came in
what
and said, "Oh, I've been
shit.
dreaming about that guy."
Did you go to fucking Snopes on this?
Not yet.
That's
This is, I
garbage.
don't know. This is kind of new. I don't know if it might have.
Yes.
It might not have been on Snopes.
Yeah,
yet.
that's true.
I know who
check
that
it out.
guy is.
Kind of creepy.
He's from the
That's very
Midwest. His
creepy.
name is Marv Herbert. Yes.
Good old Marv Herbert.
Marv Herbert. He sells shoe leather out of the back of his fucking his Vega. That's what Marv Herbert does.
Chevy Vega.
Yeah, he has a Chevy Vega and he sells shoe leather, tongues only.
Have you seen this man? Forums.
I'm going to go to this one. This guy's pretty serious about his dream. John in Connecticut. John.
Hey,
Good morning, boys.
Hey, John.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Hey.
Good, man.
Yes.
Your dream.
Yeah, my boy was killed in Iraq back in 2006.
First of all, we're sorry.
Sorry. 23 years old he was when he was killed. And about 3 months after his death, I started getting these dreams of him. Basically, it seems like he was saying goodbye to me. Come in my dream. It was like I was home, and he'd walk into the room, and he'd be in uniform. He'd sit down and talk to me. And there's been, a few times this has happened, maybe 4 or 5 times since he died.
That's pretty creepy.
One time he had spoken to me about the day he died. Another time he had told me that he was okay and didn't want me to worry and that he was in a better place. I think we feel like he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's fine.
Did you and you believe it, huh?
Oh yeah. Talk about him all the time. It's my wife. Tell him how he's come to visit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to get a little visit from dead people every so often. I get the dad dreams every so often. I'll be in California, I'll be riding a horse, and then my father will be there. And, he's been dead since like 95 or something like that. And then you talk to him, and then you could wake up and you're like, oh, that was cool, I had a little visit.
My dad's death was unexpected, and I had a dream sort of similar to what John's talking about, where my dad like hugged me in this dream, and I swear to this day it was fucking real in some way. It was so fucking bizarre. Like, I was so aware. Remember how we were talking about how you're aware of your dreams? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But in this case, I was aware that, wow, this was way more than a fucking dream.
Really?
Even though I was, out cold asleep.
Yeah, I had a dream.
And it was so creepy. Because I've had other dreams with people that I've known that have died, and they're in my dreams. There was something physical about it.
Really?
Does your wife get the dreams too?
Sir?
No, actually, she has.
Oh.
She feels as if, at least one of us is. She'll ask me in the morning how
how my night was, you know. we joke about it sometimes because we seem to seek comfort to knowing that there's definitely something out there, you know.
Right.
So he was. I'm sorry. He was killed how long ago?
2006.
Oh, 3 years ago.
2006.
Okay.
It was a very publicized thing. He was killed along with 9 other Marines.
What was it? A helicopter
outside
crash?
No, it was an ambush outside of Nazaria on March 26th.
Jesus.
And it was very well publicized.
Now, how do they let you know? Do they actually come to the door like we see in the movies, or do they call you, or is it? How do you find out?
Oh, they come to the door.
They do.
It's a very, very personal thing, but I'll tell you, when you get a peek outside, you see the vehicle, you already know before they.
So when you heard that bell ring, you kind of looked out the window and saw that it was a military vehicle?
I had just happened to peek out the window and I saw the vehicle out there.
Jesus.
And I went outside and I met them at the back door. My wife already, she already lost it. She knew.
No shit. Jesus Christ.
Are you military yourself or ex-military?
Retired.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Wow.
I served during the first Gulf War.
Were you in the Marine Corps too?
Yes, sir.
I mean, do you when something like that happens, do you feel like, oh, I should have told him not to go, or do you feel like that was a decision that he wanted to make and that he made, and that you're cool with that?
It was his decision to make. I'm cool with that. I have come to terms with the fact that he was killed. Regardless, he served his country and he died. Regardless of my feelings, my political feelings are irrelevant. He answered the calling, and he paid with his life.
Wow. Damn, man.
Was he?
It's the same thing I was willing to do when I signed up during the first Gulf War.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't see nowhere near as much as what these boys are seeing now.
Right.
It still, the thought was in my mind. I knew what I was doing when I enlisted. I knew.
Uh-oh. We're losing John.
Damn.
Your phone just cut off.
Damn, what a great call. And John, we
That's
lost
depressing.
him.
Yeah, his cell cut out. Well, thanks for calling, man.
I had such a real dream about my dad once that I actually smelled the spaghetti sliding down the wall when he threw it.
There's good old Ed.
What?
Uncomfortable with the real moment.
Uncomfortable, real moment.
Get back to the comedy.
Please,
Get back to the comedy. I can't take this.
it. It's so sad.
Good old Ed.
It's so sad. It's terrible. The vehicle pulling up. You
Oh,
know,
my God. That is just horrific. Well, John, thanks for sharing. We should take a break.
I wondered if that was his only. I was going to ask him if that was his only like kid that he has in the military. Or does he have other kids?
Yeah, there's a few questions I want to ask him.
Yeah.
I want to ask him if it gets easier.
No, I'm sure. He
Or
thinks about it all
what
the
does
time.
it become 3 years later? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's easy by any means, but what does it become?
I don't know. I think when you lose. I'm guessing when you lose a kid, it's different than losing a parent because it's against nature to outlive your children. You're supposed to die before your kids.
I mean, as bummed as I was about my dad's death, he was 74 and had horrendous heart issues, but he ends up dying in the car accident. That's different than losing a kid unexpected.
Yeah, especially
Has to be.
to somebody else. Like in a war, even though you understand why they're there, and it's you know it's something that it's a military. It's still that somebody else has done that,
right?
As opposed to just an accident.
Well, that was a uplifting call.
Can we go back to jerking off exotic animals?
Yeah, we can. No, that was that was a good.
That's a real moment, man. That's some real shit right there. All right, guys.
When we return, I will have a name
for the marmalade.
Yeah, I've been tossing a few around, and I've just put the kibosh on hullabaloos.
Thank goodness no one would buy that.
Hullabaloos marmalade.
Could you pick me up some hullabaloos marmalade when you're at the store?
No, they wouldn't say like that. They'd be so popular. They'd say, let me have some hullabaloos blueberry or a little hullabaloos orange.
Oh, you wouldn't even have to say marmalade
They'd
because you
all
just
know.
know.
Everybody would like hullabaloos.
Hey,
no,
Danny,
they wouldn't.
Some info on that website, by the way. Somebody did some research.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at the same thing right now.
Is it true?
But that it was registered by a marketing company in Italy.
Yeah.
Ah, liar, liar, pants on fire.
Like a viral marketing company.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Why did you make pee-pee?
Well, think about it, though. It's a great idea because now anyone that went to that site and saw that face will see that face in their dreams.
Plus, you could print out flyers to ask if you've seen that man, you know,
Right.
put it all around town.
All right.
I mean, true or not, it's creepy.
Good to know there's not...
it's a good story.
Some voodoo out there.
Who fucking registered as the marketing name instead of a guy? If I didn't think people would look.
I know, dummy.
Well, you know what it is? It's the guy's name, but then the email address that's listed. If you go to that domain, you see that it's a marketing site.
What a dick.
Hey, Steven S. from Bayshore wants to guess your marmalade name.
Okay.
He wants to know if it's fruit, F-R-O-O-O-T, mulp.
Fruit mulp?
M-U-L-P.
What? Fruit mulp.
Fruit mulp.
Mulp.
It's not bad, but
is mulp even a word? Because that's a great word. Hey, you mulp.
Steve is an ass.
Yeah, even though you made me laugh there, Steve, no Islander game for you.
Oh.
I decided not to take you. Sorry. Tough shit.
I've thought of different ones. Like,
save the names for after the break.
I'll just tell you one I thought of, but I'm going to scratch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marmectomy. I didn't think it would be very popular.
No.
We show 2 pieces of fruit, one's gone.
Oh, shit.
I want to know about dreaming about your dead relatives.
It's just dreaming. There's no way you're going to know.
It's things you wish you could
I
say
know.
or things you wish you could hear, I'm sure.
Not
I
even,
know.
You know what? Mine were never profound or anything. It's just like hanging out stuff like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Maybe you wish you could.
No,
or
you're
just like,
But yours was based on like a memory you had. You rode horses with your dad.
Yeah, but it was more
it a
than
new
a memory
thing?
because it was new. It was a new thing. It wasn't something we had done. Like, it was new, and I knew that he was dead. So it's like, because it was like, what the fuck is he doing here? Jesus Christ. And then you wake up and just go, oh, cool. I got to visit. And it's fake. You know, I know it's fake. It's not real, but it's better than, an animatronic Disney dad going, hello, how are you today? A dream, it kind of seems real.
Did it make you feel
when it's
good?
happening. Yeah, they're pretty cool like that.
Yeah. Well, the Sierra Mountains drinking champagne cocktails. You know what, dude? Dreams are basically just your mind telling you stuff, dude. It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't even listen to it,
Do you
dude.
think it means something, though? Running out of gas, Bob. I got to make wee-wee.
All right, let's do that. John called back.
Hey,
John in Connecticut.
Hopefully on a landline.
Father of the killed son that brought a few people to tears right before the break.
Soldier in Iraq, yeah.
Including Crisco in Chicago. John, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Well, you got everyone crying today, my brother.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Just wanted to say to you guys, too, that I've been a fan for you guys for quite a while. My son used to listen to you. And that's pretty much when I started, was when he died, because I knew that he loved you guys, talked about you all the time.
Jeez. Hey, where do you lean politically?
Where do I lean?
Yeah.
Anywhere that allows me to keep my weapons.
I love it.
That'd be to the right.
Very good, my friend.
And John, I was wondering, because none of us in this room obviously know, I mean, does it become something else? Like, your son's been gone 3 years, or is it just as brutal as the first day you found out?
That's kind of a tough thing to break down. As far as the how you put it, the initial pain, the numbness that you feel, that part gets easier. Missing him? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, of course not, right.
I miss him every day. I think about him. He's always on my mind. It's how do you say it? We come from a long line of veterans, combat veterans. My family. We all pretty much served at one point or another. Some of us dying in battle, and others not. But me, my conflict was nowhere
Lieutenant
near.
Dan.
Mine was nowhere near as bad, but other parts of my family can't say the same thing.
Right.
John, do you have other kids?
No, he was my own.
You always, wow.
Ugh. Jesus. Oh, that really sucks.
Was he married at all? Did he have children?
No, he didn't. No, he was saving it for after, because he had a girl, but he wasn't going to marry her until after he got back.
Yeah,
and plain and simple, he said to her that he goes, I have no idea what's going to happen. He says, but I don't want to make you a widow.
Jesus.
Do you guys still keep in touch with her at all, or is it just too hard for everybody?
Oh no, every year we see her. She has, she's gone up. I believe she's still in college right now. But
how do you feel about those savages over there that took your son?
Well, I think I want to keep that one to myself.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I want to keep that one to myself.
I hear you. All right, man.
I wish he would have gone to Afghanistan, but that was my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was called, he was doing what he was trained to do, I backed him up 100%. It's just the thing you got to do. I hear these bleeding heart fucking liberals. Excuse my French, but
that's not French. That's a good curse word. Good American one.
It makes me sick sometimes.
Yeah.
What makes you sick that they say? Like, what's the biggest thing that they do that just really fucking gets to you?
Oh, I'm glad your son's dead.
Who said that?
Fucking assholes.
Who actually said that?
I had a confrontation with Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh,
that's a good
They're
one.
not liberals, though. I saw a documentary on them.
No, I'm sorry. Let me. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself.
Okay.
No, I'm not stating that they're liberals.
Yeah.
It's just that these are some of the things that I've heard.
Okay.
From liberals. It's just one of the things that happened, and I don't know.
Now, did they come and protest your son's funeral?
Oh no, they didn't. Trust me. They're glad they didn't, because I would have been blazing away.
Where did you confront? Because they really are. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're the most hateable group of people in the country. They really are.
Absolutely.
Where did they're reprehensible fucking individuals.
I listen to I love you guys. I've been listening to you guys for a long time. Jimmy, you're awesome.
Thank you.
I missed your show up in Manchester, but I at the Funny Bone, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, right after Harvard.
Yeah, I missed the show, but really wanted to see you. God, I don't know what to say. Your show is not the only show that I listen to. I listen to Ron and Fez.
Right.
I really kind of freak out when he has that woman on there.
Yeah.
I understand his point and the method to his madness, but it really I end up having to turn the channel. It just.
Well, Ronnie's able with her, though. The thing I like about it, and I wish that we would be able to do this, but we couldn't, our emotions would get the best of us, is he finds her as repugnant as everybody else does. But it's almost like to allow her to be her. You can really see what unabashed just assholes those people are. It's really easy to get mad at them, but when you allow them just to speak and allow them just to say what they want to say, you really can let them just kind of.
But he's got a personal friggin',
Oh, of course. I'm saying why I would find it entertaining.
Yeah.
Is they're just such pigs, and the more they talk, the more you realize, like, wow, they really are as disgusting as people think they are.
Oh yeah.
So where did you have a confrontation with one of them?
Me and some of my boys went to a soldier's funeral in Washington.
Oh.
And we were helping with the Patriot Guard. I'm not part of the Patriot Guard, but we tried to make it to the funerals, as many as we can, to pay our respects, and we had a confrontation with Westboro.
And who said that to you?
I confronted one of them, and
when I had mentioned that my son had died, she pretty much just looked me dead in the eye and said, "Well, I'm glad your son's dead."
Did you knock her fucking teeth out?
The image went through my brain. I mean, what's that? There's that show there. I forget what it was, where the guy just imagines it blowing his wife's brains out.
Yeah. But how do you hold, John? How do you hold back? Like, how do you hold back after someone says that?
Go to jail.
You have to think of the consequences.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's just that's wow.
They're all lawyers. They'd
I
sue
get
you.
it.
You'd lose your house. It's not worth it.
Right.
I can't tell you. I just I figured that if there was a day came that I found out that maybe I was dying of terminal cancer, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
I believe in that stuff.
Then the gloves are off, you know.
Yep.
I look at it like this. I'm going to see my boy one day, and you know, he'll be standing there in his uniform and ready to greet me when my time comes. I just wish to God that I never would have had to bury him. You know, just never thought that. I always thought that my boy was going to be the one to bury me. But
Yeah, they say that that's obviously much harder. It's just the way nature works. You know, it's like as people or any creature, you're supposed to kind of die before your offspring, like, you know, to be creature-ish about it, you know?
Yeah. Hey, you know, guys, I know the crowd, and I love the crowd. They're a bunch of ruthless people sometimes, and I know how they can get. I'm going to let you guys go so you can get on with the show and start talking about jerking off animals.
Fucking
we'll give that a whirl.
John, you rule. Well, we're going to get Jim Norton's orange marmalade name.
Yeah, that was the big
just
teaser.
been waiting for that, boy. Let me tell you.
Marmalade name.
I want to see how Jim segs into the orange marmalade bit.
But that John, thanks for calling, man.
Yeah,
we
on,
appreciate
John.
your call.
All right. Love you guys.
Thanks for listening, man.
Thanks for sharing with us today, John.
All right.
There
All right,
goes
take care.
John. Fuck.